Hey, football fans, welcome back to the channel. If you've been keeping up with the NFL this season, you know Lamar Jackson is on a mission to prove that he's still the best dual-threat quarterback in the game, and it looks like he's doing just that. Today, we're breaking down Lamar Jackson's incredible performance against the Houston Texans on Christmas Day and his ongoing push for the MVP. So grab your snacks, settle in, and let's dive into why Jackson is taking his game and the MVP race to new heights. Lamar Jackson is playing out of his mind this season, and the numbers don't lie. After winning his second MVP award last year, Jackson has managed to take his game even further in 2024. Yes, you heard that right, he's better than before. And the stats are making a very strong case for him to win his third MVP. In a dominant 31-2 victory over the Houston Texans, Jackson wasn't just the quarterback, he was the entire show. He threw for 2 touchdowns, ran for another, and put up a passer rating of 121.6, which is just shy of the NFL single-season record of 122.5 set by Aaron Rodgers. To top it off, Jackson broke Michael Vick's record for career rushing yards by a quarterback. No big deal, right? He's only 27. Jackson is proving that he's the best running QB the league has ever seen. But it wasn't just Jackson's brilliance that carried the Ravens. They've finally built a team around him that can match his level of play. Derrick Henry, the powerhouse running back, set the tone early in the game, rushing for 86 yards and a touchdown in the first quarter alone. With Henry's physicality and Jackson's ability to do it all, the Ravens have one of the most dangerous offenses in the NFL right now. As for Jackson, his MVP campaign only got stronger as he moved the ball effortlessly. In the first half, he completed 6 passes for 147 yards, which is pretty mind-blowing considering how much he was handing off to Henry. Then, in typical Lamar fashion, he ran for a 48-yard touchdown to start the second half and put the game completely out of reach for Houston. But here's the kicker. Jackson isn't just outperforming everyone else in terms of stats, he's doing it with efficiency and a winning mentality. While his MVP rival, Josh Allen, is also having an incredible season, Jackson leads Allen in passing yards, rushing yards, passer rating, and passing touchdowns. Meanwhile, Allen has the edge in rushing touchdowns and some advanced stats, but Jackson's overall numbers, combined with the Ravens' late surge, make him a serious contender for the award. And with the Ravens now leading the AFC North, Jackson has a chance to seal the deal with a win next week or even a Steelers loss. This could mean the Ravens are back on top of the division and ready to make a deep playoff run, something that would make this MVP season even sweeter. Closing. So, what's your take? Is Lamar Jackson your MVP frontrunner? Or do you think Josh Allen deserves the nod? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And let's talk about who's really making the case for the best quarterback in the league this season. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to like and subscribe, and share this video with your fellow football fans. We've got a lot more to talk about as the MVP race heats up. Until next time, keep cheering for your team, and let's see who's going to take home the hardware this year. Hey, what's up, football fam? Welcome back to the channel. Now, if you're an Eagles fan, or just a fan of anything that involves high stakes and a little drama, you're probably a little stressed after what went down in Week 16. Jalen Hurts, yes, the heart and soul of the Philadelphia Eagles, suffered a concussion. Ouch. And now, the big question. How long is he going to be out? Will he be ready for the big Week 17 showdown against the Cowboys? Well, don't worry, because I've got all the details right here. So grab your popcorn, and let's get into it. So, let's set the scene. The Eagles, fresh off a thrilling victory streak, were cruising into Week 16, eyeing the NFC East title and maybe, just maybe, a shot at the #1 seed in the NFC. Everything was looking good, until the football gods threw a curveball. Or should I say, a concussion, Jalen Hurts' way. It all happened early in the Eagles' 36-33 loss to the Washington Commanders. Hurts, doing his usual magic, took off on a quarterback draw, looking to make something happen. He gained 13 yards, but as he was brought down, things went south. Bam! Hurts' head hit the turf. Not the kind of tackle you want to see during the holiday season. Right? But hey, it's football, and these things happen. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Hurts, ever the trooper, gets up, gives the classic thumbs up to the referee like, I'm good, and then, boom, the game stops. Why? Because the ref noticed something wasn't quite right with Hurts' head. Even though he thought he was fine, the referee made the call, sending Hurts off for a concussion evaluation. Now, here's the kicker. Hurts almost made it back. You could see him warming up, looking ready to get back in action. But nope, he was finally ruled out for the rest of the game and sent to the locker room. The game went on, and backup QB Kenny Pickett stepped in. But we all know no one's quite the same as Hurts, right? So what's the latest? Eagles coach Nick Sirianni was all business when asked about Hurts' injury, confirming that he's in the NFL's concussion protocol. But here's the thing, concussions are tricky. Sirianni didn't exactly give a clear timeline for Hurts' return. He did say, though, that Hurts is a pro when it comes to preparing for game time. So, there's hope for Week 17. But it's still up in the air. As of now, the Eagles are holding their breath, hoping that Hurts can clear the concussion protocol in time for their big game against the Dallas Cowboys. The good news is that Hurts could be back next week, but it's not guaranteed. It all depends on how his recovery goes and how quickly he can clear the NFL's concussion protocol. But hey, if we learned anything from 2024's concussion season, looking at you, Tua Tagovailoa, we know these things take time. And by the way, for all you curious minds, let me break down how the NFL's concussion protocol works. Just in case you didn't know, it's a 5-step process. First, it's symptom-limited activity, basically chilling until you're feeling okay. Then comes aerobic exercise, then football-specific stuff, then non-contact training drills, and finally, the full clearance to get back on the field. Easy, right? Well, not really, since every concussion is unique, and recovery times can vary. So it could be a few days, or it could be longer. Conclusion. So, there you have it, folks. The Eagles are praying for a Christmas miracle, but more importantly, for Hurts to get healthy and back on the field as soon as possible. It's a tough situation, but if anyone can pull it off, it's Hurts, right? I mean, this guy's toughness is legendary. Make sure to drop a like if you're wishing Hurts a speedy recovery. And don't forget to subscribe for all the latest updates on Hurts, the Eagles, and more NFL drama. And hey, if you know anyone who needs some more football talk in their life, send them this video. Let's make sure the entire NFL world knows what's going on with Hurts. Until next time, stay safe, stay healthy, and as always, keep on cheering for your team. Hey, football fans, welcome back to the channel. Now, I know what you're thinking. What in the world is going on with the NFL's Christmas schedule? Well, buckle up because we're about to dive deep into the holiday chaos, where the players are feeling more Grinch than Santa Claus this season. I mean, who wouldn't want to play on Christmas Day, on a Wednesday? Yep, you heard that right, a Wednesday. So let's break this down. And let's see how the NFL decided to mix up Christmas dinner with a side of Hail Mary passes. So here's the deal. This year, the NFL decided to go all in on Christmas Day, like, really all in. Forget the holiday classics on TV or eating your mom's questionable fruitcake. It's time for some football. But hold your horses, because this Christmas gift came with a little twist. The games were played on Wednesday, yes. Wednesday, smack dab in the middle of the week. Who needs a full weekend when you can have a midweek football frenzy? Right? Now, the lucky teams who got this special Christmas present were the Kansas City Chiefs, Houston Texans, Baltimore Ravens, and Pittsburgh Steelers. But here's where the drama kicks in. These teams were playing on short notice. As in, just 4 days after playing their previous games. Yes, you heard that right. 4 days. This isn't just a quick nap before the next game situation. This is short week football to the extreme. If you've ever tried to play on a Wednesday after a long weekend, well, you know the pain. And imagine doing it after playing on Saturday. Ouch. So how do the players feel about this? Huh? You'd think they'd be all about the Christmas cheer, right? Well, not quite. Patrick Mahomes, the man, the myth, the legend, he was initially pumped for the Netflix Christmas game. But when he found out it was on a Wednesday, it was like finding out Santa actually eats your cookies without leaving a thank you note. He was like, wait, what? On the flip side, Chris Jones, a key player for the Chiefs, is none too happy about the schedule, saying this is a topic he'll be taking up with the NFL Players Association. Justin Reed, another Chiefs player, didn't mince words, calling it horrible. Yeah, not exactly the Christmas spirit we were hoping for. Huh? And get this, the Steelers' Cam Hayward wasn't really buying the complaints either. He said, "Nope, it's what you signed up for, and you know what? He's right, but still, 4-day turnaround? That's gotta sting after a whole season of hard hits." Even though the Steelers were probably too focused on what went wrong with their recent games, I'm sure the grumbling about the scheduling didn't stop. Now, the Baltimore Ravens and Houston Texans at least got a little break with a Week 14 bye. So they had a tiny bit of time to recover before the Christmas grind. But, let's be real, playing football on a Wednesday still sounds like an out-of-body experience for most of these guys. Oh, and shout out to the Texans head coach, DeMeco Ryans, for keeping it all together despite the holiday chaos. He's just like, hey, it's a Christmas game, let's make the most of it. But still, you can't help but wonder if there's an unspoken prayer to the football gods for no more Wednesday games in the future. Conclusion. So, here we are, folks, Christmas football on a Wednesday. And it's clear the NFL was trying to be the Grinch and the Santa all rolled into one. As fun as it sounds to see Mahomes and friends lighting up the holiday season, there's no denying that players are feeling the squeeze. 4 days between games? That's like trying to do your Christmas shopping and wrap presents all in one day, and we all know how that turns out. Alright, my friends, before I send you all off to watch the next game, don't forget to hit that like button if you think the NFL could have done better with the Christmas scheduling. And if you want more football talk, hilarious takes, and analysis of all things NFL, make sure you subscribe to the channel and share this video with all your friends who love the sport, or just need a good laugh. Catch you next time. And remember, football is hard, but watching it should never be. Hey, football fans, welcome back to the channel. Today, we've got a story that's making waves in the NFL. Russell Wilson's absolutely wild Christmas gift haul for his offensive linemen. Yep, you heard that right. Russell Wilson is spreading some serious holiday cheer. And it's not with just any regular gifts. Let's dive into these presents and see how far the quarterback went to keep his big guys happy this season. So, we all know the deal. Offensive linemen are the unsung heroes of any football team. They're the ones who do the dirty work, blocking for the quarterback, opening up holes for the running backs, and never really getting the recognition they deserve. Well, Russell Wilson decided to change that this Christmas by going all out and gifting his offensive line some of the most extravagant presents we've ever seen. First up, Wilson gifted each of his linemen a $10 Airbnb gift card. Now, that's some serious vacation money. Folks, imagine going on a luxury getaway with that kind of spending power. But wait, it gets better. He also gave them a black and gold Louis Vuitton duffel bag, you know. Just a casual designer bag to match their championship-level style. As if that wasn't enough, Wilson threw in a bottle of his wife Sierra's 10-to-1 rum. So the boys can sip something nice after a hard day's work. Oh, and of course, we can't forget the custom Steelers-inspired shoes from his own brand. Good Man brand. It's the perfect combo of swag and style. And it shows Wilson is really thinking about what his O-line wants. Now, for a bit of context here, when Bengals QB Joe Burrow did something similar for his offensive line, he went with Japanese katanas. Cool, right? But clearly, Wilson is on a whole different level this holiday season. No expense was spared when it came to keeping the big guys happy. It's clear that Russell Wilson values his offensive line. These gifts aren't just for show. With the Steelers heading into Week 17's Christmas Day matchup against the Kansas City Chiefs, Wilson is hoping these lavish presents inspire his linemen to deliver some serious protection for him. And let's be honest, with the Chiefs' defense coming to town, his O-line's performance will be more important than ever. Closing. So, what do you think? Would you love a $10 Airbnb gift card and a Louis Vuitton bag for Christmas? Or do you think Russell Wilson went a little overboard? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you think about this holiday spending spree. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and share it with your fellow NFL fans. Let's get this conversation going and keep the holiday cheer flowing. I'll catch you in the next one. Until then, happy holidays. and keep rooting for your team.